Good day everyone, and welcome to the Quarantine Academy, a show that aims to educate you in the comforts of your own home. I am Machacon, and today we will be talking about acid-base reaction stoichiometry. An acid-base reaction is fairly self-explanatory. It is a reaction between one acid and one base. But today, we will be talking about a specific type of acid-base reaction which is called neutralization. The same premises apply. The reactants are one acid and one base, but the products are water and salt. So for our stoichiometric problem for today, we are asked how many milliliters of 0.125 m sulfuric acid, or H2SO4, are needed to neutralize 0.200 grams of sodium hydroxide, or NaOH. So first up, let's list out the given of our problem to make it a bit easier for us. We see it organized over there and it makes it a bit easier for us to solve, and that's my tip from me to you. So we have the molarity of sulfuric acid at 0.125 m, or moles per liter if you want to make it a bit formal, and the mass of sodium hydroxide at 0.200 grams. And what is to be found in the problem is the number of milliliters of sulfuric acid. Before proceeding with dimensional analysis, we need to look for the mole ratio between sulfuric acid and sodium hydroxide by finding its balanced chemical equation. So first, we place sulfuric acid and sodium hydroxide on the left side because they are the reactants, and its corresponding products, sodium sulfate and water, on the right side because they are the products. Personally, I list out the elements and play with the numbers a bit. Go have fun, don't think it's annoying, just go and play with the numbers, go ahead and try to find out the balanced equation that way. But I won't go too deep with the solution behind me right now, since I assume you guys have already gone through with this before with previous lessons, and now we finally have our balanced chemical equation. Let's get on to the fun part, shall we? So now we have dimensional analysis. So first, let's list out our conversion factors. I recommend starting off with the mass of sodium hydroxide, which is 0.200 grams. In order to start our chain of cancellations of units, which is actually the goal here in dimensional analysis, we will multiply it by the amount of grams in 1 mole of sodium hydroxide, which is 40 grams. Next, we have the portal to conversions, according to my lovely mentor, Miss Villa Gonzalo, shout out to you, which are the mole ratios. We have 2 moles of sodium hydroxide is to 1 mole of sulfuric acid. Next, we multiply by the molarity of sulfuric acid, which is 0.125 moles per liter. And lastly, multiply it by the amount of milliliters in 1 liter, which is 1000 ml. Let's go ahead and cancel all those units. Go ahead, computer magic. Ting, ting, ting. I'm just gonna do my own sound effects here. And enter the numbers in our calculator, and we'll get the final answer of 20 milliliters of sulfuric acid. Keep in mind the significant figures we have to use, which is 3. I repeat, 3, because of our given, which is 0.200 grams of sodium hydroxide. That has 3 significant figures, and 0.125 m, or molarity of sulfuric acid, which also has 3 significant figures. So that's basically it for today's installment of the Quarantine Academy. I hope you guys learned a lot despite being stuck in your homes, practicing quarantine and doing social distancing. But please, please, please don't forget to wash your hands, drink your vitamins, and of course stay productive despite us being stuck in this pandemic. So this has been your host, Zachary Machacon. Take care.